Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man Maker. Welcome back to Golden Treasure, the Great Green. We are going to do a little tutorial action. Boom. We're going to learn how to do stuff. The water which fell from the sky prevented you from fulfilling your mission of destruction, and your core cries out for flesh. Perhaps a hunt would be wise. It is, however, also tempting to explore more of this beautiful world in which you find yourself. Exploring your territory will reveal new opportunities, challenges, treasures, hunting grounds, and more. How do you spend this, your second son? I guess we can hunt? Let's hunt. I'll probably do both, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure we can do both. Oh, the wood just outside your den seems replete with the presence of lesser good beasts. Should not take long to find one. Ah, yes, this is one of the small furry beasts whose scent calls to you. The kin call it a tree tail, and out of its close relationship with trees and its luxurious, expressive tail. It is small, but it will do. It is small. I didn't even see it there. Understanding the music of your partner in the dance is vital. Begin by examining the tree tail more closely. Any good beast such as you can easily sense how much fire there is in the essence of another. Fire influences might and how dangerous the opponent will be in the dance of destruction, which some call combat. They are strong in this element. Beware. You may catch them, only to find they are quite capable of destroying you instead. As you can see, this is not a great concern when it comes to tree tails, as the gem is empty and not even a small part of the sigil fire is shown. So your opponent's water affinity. The more complex the water sigil, the keener the prey's senses, and the more difficult they will be to approach without discovery. Earthfield represents health and resilience. Being strong this element will not easily surrender its essence. Yes, hard to kill. High in Earth also would possess a strong will, so even indirect attempts to harm one will fail unless the attacking element is even higher. Once again, tree tails compared to other large prey are not very difficult to bring down at all, provided you can get your claws on them. So your opponent's air affinity. Note that it seems to have a little mastery in it, indicating that it's slightly quick. Compare this with your own air ability to see how difficult it would be to chase. Prey with high air affinity may be all but impossible to chase down and must be defeated by other means. Although you can sense roughly how attuned each element of being may be and where their strengths lie, only by testing your abilities directly against them can you be sure of their skills. Be aware that many beings possess special abilities which allow them to survive upon Earth. Tree tails, for example, have the ability to climb, and so attempts to pursue them from far away will automatically fail. They will be able to reach a tree and scurry to safety. Only attempt to chase them after approaching as near as you can. A good way to begin a hunt is by stalking your prey, silently attempting to draw as close as you can without being noticed. The water element, which governs the senses, is your greatest asset here. The more powerful your connection to that element, the more silent you can move. Size also plays a role in stalking. If you are larger than your prey, you will be at a disadvantage, and if smaller, at an advantage. Your prey has surely developed keen senses of its own in order to avoid destruction by prey such as you. To successfully close the distance without alerting it, your watering mastery must be greater than the tree tails. This one smells old and weak, ripe for consumption. Time to put your skills to the test. I guess we have to silently draw near. Ah, you're now much more closer. Close enough to smell its fur, its personal scent, even its nut-tinged breath. Charging at it now is tempting, but you also find yourself fascinated as you watch it forage for food. It moves in a particular way, not quite like that of any other good beasts, and in observing it you may learn something. Okay. Yes, already you are learning. Nature is an excellent teacher. If you hunt and observe each prey enough, you may gain a glimpse of their deeper truth, and in finding it, incorporate it into your own way and become stronger. But you've sensed enough. You hunger for its tender flesh and thirst for its crimson essence. If you strike now, you might succeed in chase. Perhaps you could draw even closer. So near now, and your prey is completely ignorant of the shadow of destruction which falls upon it. If you strike at it with all your speed and strength, it will not stand a chance. Wait for the two circles to become one and then act quickly. Click when the circles align. Oh. Okay. Success, I hope. The hapless tree tail barely even has time to realize that you're there before you crunch its small bones in your jaws, tasting its perfect essence as you crush it several times and finally swallow it. Damn, I'm getting hungry. Its flesh and spirit will now become part of your own, granting you precious energy. You feel pride in your own skill and gratitude to the tree tail in equal measure. This is right. This is the way of all things. Hey, we've gained some energy. Oh. That is our energy. Ah, another one. Your core urges you on. You must have one more if you are to grow great. This one is old and weak. Its sense is dull. Not this one, however. Destroy will be more of a challenge. A chase at this range against an animal which can climb is hopeless. Draw near as before. You have managed to draw nearer, but although you remain hidden in the tall grass, your prey has heard rumor of your approach from a rather noisy twig you stepped on, and is now suspicious of you. Okay, he's looking at me. All is not lost, however. Perhaps if you remain still and observe, there's a chance the treetail will lower its guard. Of course, we can also learn a little bit more about it. Treetail still suspects danger may be near. When you wait and observe an opponent whose suspicion has been aroused, there is a chance that it will return to its way each time, but is not guaranteed. Everyone is different, and fortune plays a role. If you wait just a little longer, oh yes, it is not in danger. Any move into while its suspicion would surely have caused it to flee. Waiting silently while your prey becomes suspicious may cause it to relax in time, but beware. Each moment that passes brings your scent closer to it on the winds, and once it smells you, it will surely try to escape. You must stalk your prey quietly yet quickly before your scent is caught. This treetail's senses are obviously keener than the last. If drawn close and made suspicious, trying to draw in close will surely alert it. If your prey begins the chase, you will be at a disadvantage. You must now seize the initiative and attack. This prize should give you the few precious instants that you need. Strike. It notices and it flees. Chase after it. Chase after it. Ooh. Okay. Click repeatedly. Oh boy, we got it. Okay, little mini games. I have a new mouse, which is weird, and I was caught off guard there. Okay. Okay, as you feel the luscious body of another treetail move slowly into your craw, the joy of pure wholesome destruction again sinks in. This is the dance of destruction, the fight for survival, which all beings dance with each other, and it is good. It is as it should and must be. Gain some more energy. I wonder, can this thing fill all the way up? You no longer ache for sustenance. Your core was quieted. However, there is room for one more. You may hunt up to 3 times per sun in an abundant hunting ground. Fewer prey exist in a middling or sparse area. Sun and Earth have blessed you. You have discovered one wounded member of the delicious long-ear tribe. Normally, you would have to stalk and pursue it, which is by no mean feat, as long-ears have swift feet and keen senses. However, this one is sporting a broken leg. It senses you, but cannot flee. Let combat, the true dance of destruction, begin. Ooh. Combat. I hope it's not action. I hope it's turn-based. The true dance of destruction. Though your foe is not the most powerful beast, you cannot help but shiver a little. Both of you are wagering life, the most precious of treasures, against the skill of the other. Like most aspects of life, fighting is ruled by the elements. Begin by examining your own personal mastery and those of your opponents. Element is fire, of one of the 2 elements which rule over combat. As the element of strength and power, all physical damage done is based on the mastery of fire. This particular long-ear is much weaker than most of its kind. Do not expect them to be this feeble in the future. The element which is crucial in the dance of destruction is earth, as the element of fortune and endurance dictates how much damage a creature can endure. They are also quite weak. All actions taken in combat are associated with a particular element. A simple biting attack is earth, while your burning breath is fire. When you select an action, your opponent does as well, and then both of them clash together. Certain elements have advantages over others. Water is strong against fire. Fire rules over air and air defeats water, and earth has neither advantage nor disadvantage against the other. Okay, air beats water for some reason. Water beats fire, fire beats air. Maybe it evaporates it? No, that would also be fire. Each good beast has a way which gives it certain options and a set pattern of attack. Long-ears, for example, will always use a repeating earth, water, air pattern. You do not know where in the sequence it will begin, but once you're familiar with an animal's attack pattern, you should quickly be able to tell its next move and turn the fight to your advantage. Let's begin with a simple bite. Being of the neutral earth element, this is a relatively safe choice. I will use bite. Whoa. The clash. Both of you have been affected, though you have but a tiny scratch. The long-ear is more seriously hurt. Where do I see that? He is yellow? Perhaps? Your opponent is battered, yes. And worse for wear, your attacks are having an effect. As creatures, including you, are wounded, their air, water, and fire abilities will decrease, though Earth always remains unchanged. Since it used an air attack and Longyears always use Earth, Water, Air, we know that its next move will be an Earth technique. Nothing is strong or weak against Earth, so any attack will do now. Let us use Swift Strike, an air attack which affects your opponent before you are affected by its attack. Boosh! The air goes rich with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured, changing its color. Good. Additional effects like Swift Strike's preemptive damage always occur if you win the elemental clash. On a tie, they take effect if the element in question is higher than the opponent's Earth, and they never occur on a lost clash. The opponent's next attack will use the element of water. Because air is strong against water, let us use Swift Strike again. It's crippled and stands in the very shadow of destruction. Victory! You gained additional damage and triggered a special effect by using air against water. Longyear is now badly hurt and its next attack will be of air. It is time to finish this. Breathing fire will bypass most armor, but it costs energy to use. Unlike most simple strikes, it is time. Victory! Oh, nope. Okay, we have won. Delicious indeed. Future reels will rarely be this easy, however. Be sure to use stalking to observe and get as close as you can. Pursue your prey swiftly and fight wisely. The great four, water, air, earth, and fire, shall be your guides. Beware, however, the good beasts of field and woodland are not the only beings in this world. Some have strange gifts, and others, such as the Notal, may use their bizarre minds to break the rules of the dance and gain more energy. And there is the entire day. Night into day again. Or something. Yeah, a new day. We will explore the world in greater detail. Absolutely. I need to do a good stretch. I did some new exercise yesterday. And it has devastated me. I went to a playground. And I scrambled around on basically the monkey bars, and they have some very advanced playgrounds here in Eimsbüttel, Hamburg, and yeah, I took advantage of them. I missed this opportunity as a child, not having being from here, but now as an adult, I do enjoy a nice frolic amongst the playground. The kids don't mind. The parents sometimes eye me with confusion because not a lot of men go into playgrounds. I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole here. Best to move on. My wife was with me. Does that help? This is the area you have already explored. This is your lair. You can always find your way back here. This is where you found the tailless slain kin. There is nothing there now, and returning would be pointless, so it is darkened and inert. Still, you will carry the place where it happened in your memory. A colored cycle marks an area in which you can spend a sun hunting if you wish, and indicates what prey you can most easily find them, but beware, too much hunting in one place will drive away the residents. Green indicates plentiful, red is almost empty, and yellow in between. And they can recover. A wise predator hunts in diverse locations. Yeah, okay. It's through the active exploration that new locations, encounters, and hunting grounds may be found. You may only explore an area which is near another area which you have already explored. Exploring a new area takes all sun, but at least one new point of interest will always be discovered, and often more. Go and do not be afraid. Encountering new things is a basis of strength. Okay, well, I guess we have no choice. No confirmation dialogue. That's something to note. Hunting ground. And a couple of things. You encountered a beautiful meadow. There the grasses grow high, sheltering all manner of good beast. White sarges mark the place where you found an interesting scent. These unique locations may harbor treasures, special encounters, or unknown dangers. This scent is especially powerful and is a familiar tang which strongly piques your interest. On another sun, when you are well fed and rested, you should certainly investigate. It may bring weal or woe, but so long as you survive, you will grow both within and without. Okay, another rest. And then this is the passing of the month, and we are here. As the new sun rises, you might feel well pleased with your accomplishments. You've explored your surroundings and successfully fulfilled your purpose of destruction. Your core no longer aches, and you can turn to other pursuits. There is one matter which refuses to leave your mind. When you explored the Wormwood Meadow, there was a scent there you could simply not ignore. Could it be some new kind of prey, or perhaps a treasure of some kind? You set out to discover a new truth. Your exploration of the Wormwood Meadow and the strange scent takes you into a vast region of rising hills, lightly furred with brown heather and scaled with gray boulders. Air dances more freely here than among the trees, and many tiny beings flit to and fro. You have been exploring for less than half a sun when the chirping songs of the beings hidden in the grass suddenly stop and a massive shadow falls over you. Something huge and winged circles above. An adult kin. Oh, crap. Suddenly it all becomes clear. The scent you found was the border mark of an elder of your people, and you have thoughtlessly invaded its territory. Before you can meaningfully react is before you, landing surprisingly gracefully and quietly across your path. Holy crap. What a beast. It is vast and beautiful like a great nation unto itself, but blue, with accents like the storm-gray rocks of the hills. Its scales bear the 100,000 marks of the lovely brutality of kin life, and yet its essence shines healthy and bright from its melted gold eyes, the midnight slit of its pupil eyeing you surprisingly calmly. One of its teeth, you notice, is jet black. In your mind, you label this kin Darktooth. When it sings to you, you are shocked by the lucidity of color in its thought images, as well as the clear, sharp lines with which it divides its ideas. It is by far the loveliest song you've ever heard, more beautiful by far than the voice you heard while still in the chamber. O interloper, small and barely begun, sing to this elder king of your future. Shall you perish here for your crime of violating the territory of a greater being, or will you live beyond the fall of this sun? Sing a song of defiance. You will live, you sing, for you will defeat the dark-toothed challenger. A song of repentance. Whether you live or die is not yours to choose now, but the choice of the greater being whom you have angered by your unknowing intrusion or attempted... Yeah, we're going to repent. After hearing your song and watching your low-headed dance of submission, Darktooth's tail settles into a less threatening position. Humility is the beginning of wisdom. You may perhaps taste the morning sun rays again. You have gained some air mastery, earth mastery, and water mastery. As you lie there flattened into submission, images begin to enter your mind. A sequential song of images and concepts, and it dawns on you that you are being instructed. Darktooth is teaching you many things, the song of Annunciation, in which you declare your presence in another kin's territory and request audience, the song of Welcome, the song of Challenge, and many other songs which unfold from the first, dances which communicate more complex emotions and intentions than the one you already know, dances of respect, of warning, of curiosity, of uncertainty. Now, barely begun, what is my intention? Do I intend to destroy you and consume your young tender flesh? Speak of my hidden mind. Great one, you intend to allow me to survive. Great one, I cannot know your vast mind, and I will not presume to do so. Your humility is fitting, but it is for naught. Open your mind and your senses to what I have done. Would I instruct... Yeah, damn it, I should have known that. I'm being too humble. I'm being too humble. Modesty is one of the only things I'm not great at, and it is because I am great at it. Damn, I messed that up. Modesty is one thing that I'm not good at, and it's because I'm great at it. Chelsea Peretti, folks. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Would I instruct a being which I was to destroy? Instruction is for those who will live to use it. Time is precious to all. Learn to listen, not only to hear. I'm a fool. You've gained some air mastery and earth mastery. Darktooth extends its long neck towards you, bringing its vast stone blue head so close you can feel the wind of its breath. You cannot help but tremble, but resist the urge to strike or flee. I almost combined resist and urge there to some new word. The Elder King flicks its tongue out, tasting the air around you, taking a moment to savor your scent. Its tail curls slowly as it settles back into the heather. Its head is turned to the side, looking away from you as though it is singing to itself. As one sun sets, another rises. It is now but a spark, tiniest of flames. To survive, it must learn the great contradiction. To every virtue there is an opposite, which must be equally embraced. It must be bold yet cautious, proud yet humble, quick yet slow, fierce yet gentle. It must learn to spread itself between many truths. The lair it inhabits lies within the land of the tailless ones, the broken custodians. If it would build a land of its own, its destiny lies coldward in the great green. It may survive in this valley for a short time, but it must leave before 2 moons have passed. If it does not, it shall be destroyed. I sing this to myself for my own amusement. Payment is not required. The elder tail thumps once on the ground gently for one of its size, but you still feel the tremor. Oops. What shall we do? Ask for his help? Impress the elder? I don't think that's going to work. I would like to remain silent. Darktooth watches you placidly for some time and seems very comfortable with silence. The wind blows, ruffling the feathers of your tiny crest and Darktooth's own mighty crown and chest. It moves not and sings not. The thought images drift into your mind slowly yet vividly. Is it moved by fear or respect? For this to not be a lie, you must be strong in the earth element. We are. Acknowledging your fear, you step past it, and images of yourself being rent apart like blades of grass begin to fall away until you find a place of calm. Beneath it all, you realize Darktooth is the same being you are, a true kin, child of above and below. Reading the many scars and imperfections in its flesh, you can sense a story great beyond singing, many hard-won triumphs, many trials, many brushes with destruction and admiration begins to replace terror. You send a gentle song into Darktooth's mind, showing it how it looks to you, powerful and beautiful, but also vulnerable. Darktooth inclines its head as you sing, its single jet-black tooth glinting in the light of the late sun. Newly hatched and yet already showing the beginnings of wisdom, the green flame seed sprouts what may grow into a mighty tree. Darktooth rises slowly onto its vast haunches and spreads its hill-covering wings. On a new sun, once again, we shall stand on this plain, the newly begun and the elder, and you shall grow stronger. Do not return empty-mouthed. Nothing shall be given for nothing, and something for something. It bounds forward, striding over your submissive form as though it were nothing but a tiny shrub, gathering more momentum, and then, spreading its wings, is borne aloft. It turns a wide circle in the air, flying over you. That which is above is like that which is below, it intones directly into your mind as it soars higher. All beginnings are endings, and all endings beginnings. It disappears from view over the Riseward Mountains. Knowing that you have been dismissed, you make your way out of the boundary of Darktooth's territory and back to your lair. When you arrive, something catches your eyes. The rocky outcropping above is glittering with embedded golden stones. You harvest the bounty, softening the stones with your fiery breath to help pry them loose. As you stow them away in your lair, you wonder, were they there before? Is it possible? Who could have put them there? Boom! We got stones. Shiny stones. Did he put them there? That can't be. 2 moons. So this is the cycle of the moon, I suppose. And then we must leave. Oh, air mastery. You have learned the art of wind reading. When you begin a hunt, you will be informed of how long you have before your prey catches your scent. That's useful. A new sun has risen, and the choice of how to spend your day is yours. You have only a short time to discover the wonders of this valley, to survive, learn, and grow, before the no-tails discover your presence and come for you. From now on, you shall be your own guide. Remember what you have learned. Hunt when you are hungry, rest when injured, make good use of the body and mind. God, no. I apologize. My God, I'm not sure what I ate that is causing such issues. You have to discover the secrets of Hardborn Valley. Probably because I'm talking so much. I blame you, folks. I blame you. This is your fault. A few dozen suns, if Darktooth is correct, and then you must leave this temporary den for the emerald reaches of the Great Green, that vast unclaimed empire of trees which lies coldward from here. Your destiny is now in your jaws. The world is now yours to discover, as it is for all life. So it is, was, and shall be. Boom, folks, we have finished, I guess, what the tutorial is, and now are completely on our own. Really, really excited to see what this game has in store for us. I've loved every bit of it so far. Hope you guys have too. If you have, don't forget to subscribe, like, etc. You can also find links to the Patreon, Discord, and almost at Steam, Twitch down below if you want to join the community, catch me when I stream, or help support the channel. And until next time, my name is Manmaker. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having an absolute blast. See you next time. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.